All right, so I'm not really providing so many details or necessarily a summary, but just looking at some ideas from the Gemara and seeing how they could be like mashals for ideas of self-development for us, and how we could just improve as people. So one thing the Gemara mentions is that when heavy rain precedes light rain, it usually kind of flees away and the rain just stops a little suddenly. But where, in a situation when light rain starts and then becomes heavy rain, that's a situation where the rain is continuous. I think that, could be very related to, when we take on certain types of personal development goals, instead of going in super heavy rain, super hard, a lot of times that just, leads to burnout right away. But, actual change, I think, what this Gemara is saying, actual change comes when, we start slowly, intentionally. And then over time, we get more and more, we get heavier and heavier rain, and that's really what lasts. Okay, so that's one mashal. Another one, the Gemara also, I think it's Rabbi Yehuda. No, I'll say it's Rabbi Yehuda. But he mentioned not Rabbi Yehuda. I think it's Rabbi Yehuda or Rabbi Elazar.
Tell us.
Someone. What?
Look it up. Tell us.
I will tell you in a sec. Okay, I got you. It is Rabbi Yehoshua. Yeah. All right. He says, anyways, that when there's going through this whole process of water and going to the clouds and what all these clouds mean, but they eventually get to the idea that when water travels up to the clouds, it starts to get sweetened. So what could this mean? Mm-hmm. I think it means water could represent like qualities or actions. A lot of times qualities or even the actions to take, they're not necessarily, good or bad. But when, as the water is going up Shemaim, when we kind of navigate our actions and qualities towards Hashem, to a higher purpose, towards Shemaim, that's when it really becomes sweet. Yes. And then just one more thing, the whole scene of Rabbi Yeshua. No. Excuse me. I'll be there in a sec. Anyways, the whole scene where Rabbi is going to Bavel, and he sees that the dates are super cheap, and wonder, okay, why, if the dates are super cheap here, why isn't anyone just learning all day? And then he eats the dates and has some bad residual reaction. And then after that, he's like, oh, how does anyone learn here with, food like this? And I think what this could show us is that even when things seem sweet and, people's lives seem like, oh, they have everything, it's so sweet, we don't actually know the full context of people's lives, and we can't actually judge people. At the end of the day, we can only judge ourselves. We can only focus on our own lives, because that's where, we know what's going on, we know the whole context. And, I think all these ideas together can help us get a good mentality for sustained, healthy, personal growth.
That's beautiful.